2 submissions, 1 knockout to the winner. Introducing to you, ladies and gentlemen, from the red corner, the heavyweight champion of Wales, Gwyn Davies. And ladies and gentlemen, from the blue corner of Bradford, Dennis Mitchell.
Well, now, grappling fans for sure will remember the great Dennis Mitchell of Bradford. There he is. It's his first return to the ring as far as television is concerned for several years. He's been busy building up his own business. More about that later. But it's nice to see him back in wrestling part-time. He's just returned from Germany to take on his first television appearance, to take on Gwyn Davies, the heavyweight champion of Wales, the big man of 17 stone 6 from my state, South Wales. There he is. Mitchell versus Davies.
Seconds out, round 1.
6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide. Mitchell, the blonde with the white boots. Now let's see whether he gives us the action that he used to give us a few years back, when I thought, for one, that he'd retired from the ring. He's got a couple of sons, Dennis Mitchell, who he's training for the ring, but a bit young yet, of course, too. For joint promotions, I imagine, to be interested. But he used to be really fast and powerful, Dennis Mitchell. Caught in an arm lock there, all right. Trying to get it with the joint. Just about made it, too. Enough to get clear. Six 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout decide this winner. International heavyweight. Alan Colbeck, the referee, and our main bout of the afternoon's program. In fact, today there are 2 main bouts, as often have been before, because Ray Steele versus Pete Curry follow this one, and that could be really an interesting one as well. Yes, to go into one of those double interlocks with Gwyn Davies, because you're asking for trouble right from the start. Nicely up, though. Ooh, attempted the rep, but Davies wouldn't go. Still Mitchell trying to force him over. But on a weaker man, that arm would have broken then for sure. He just did not go with that whip at all.
Mitchell. There's one, Davies.
Still the double interlock fingers. Just a question. Oh. Decided to not go any further with that one. Grab it. Pull on, grab it. The left hand of Davies behind the head, pulling it off the wrist with the right. Nice arm roll by Mitchell. Wrist lever still held by the tattooed arms of Dennis Mitchell. Grapevine Davies. Now then, can Mitchell turn into the head scissors now? Ooh. Well, that's a way out of a head scissors we haven't seen for quite a bit. Davies hasn't seen it either. Don't think he likes it too much. I think we're going to have a little of the old Gwyn Davies following that one. Less than a minute to go. Look at that arm lever. Little chance of bending the elbow there. That's what he wants to do more than anything. Still held against the joint. Finally, Davies forces it with the joint into the backhand. Nicely going around with it, turning into the hole beautifully, but takes the whip quite happily on the bell of round one. Let's have a close-up look at Davies, see whether he's still angry or whether he's with a half grin, but not happy to stay in his corner at all. In fact, he's standing in the center of the ring now, this big giant from Maesteg, South Wales, who owns 14 ponies and is a great horseman, ex-rugby union man, and a pretty big, strong wrestler too. So he's quite a few careers he's got, Gwyn Davies.
Seconds out, round two.
Round two and no score. 5 rounds to go. 2 falls to decide it. Dennis Mitchell, Bradford. Gwyn Davies, Wales. Davies, the big man with the black hair on the left here, facing us now. Well, that's a pull on Gravett and trying a lift from it. Referee Colbert in close attendance, but no worry about a move like that. He can do nothing foul there. Dennis Mitchell not tall enough for that at all. No chance. The arm lever against the joint over the shoulder. Unless he puts it over his head, he's got no chance. Full Japanese stranglehold attempt by Davies. He gets it second time. Followed that up quickly with the forearms, didn't he? And again, that knee to the side of the head. Davies, the second time, does not like that. This time he's not grinning. Twice we've seen Gwyn Davies with that left wrist bandaged, but it's mostly protective. Had a little trouble with it in the ring a few weeks ago, and it keeps recurring, so he binds it up tight to prevent a recurrence. Oh, that's after the break. Mitchell says to the referee, get out of the way, I'll handle him, don't worry. Couple of minutes left in round 2, and this heavyweight bout really warming up now as Davies is angry, Mitchell getting angry. And anything can happen in this one from now on. All legitimate lifts in that backhammer so far. Mitchell complaining, but he's got nothing to complain about. Looking at the referee, but it was all perfectly legal, that. Just not tall enough, Mitchell, to complete what he wanted to there. Oh, that attack perfectly illegal. And Mitchell knows it. .30 seconds to go, round 2, and Davies with the single finger in the lock here, aiming for the straight arm lift if he can get it. Mitchell has got to avoid this if he can, and the bell to end the round might just help him. He's still got 8 seconds. Well, I'm sure that grapple fans join me in saying how pleasant it is to see this great heavyweight wrestler from Bradford back in the ring on television. He's since been to quite a few tournaments in Germany since he came back into wrestling, but of course he spent most of his time building up his own catering business in Bradford. Dennis Mitchell, who went from 19 stone 4 down to 15-7.
Seconds out, round 3.
So he's lost nearly 4 stone in training since he decided to come back to part-time wrestling, Dennis Mitchell. But by doing so, of course, he's now giving away nearly 2.5 stone to the big Welshman, Gwyn Davies. Davies there with the black hair. 2 falls to the side. He's received several private warnings. The next one could be public. Yep. Alan Kobeck, you may have heard then, saying it's the second private warning, and that's your last private one. Again, that left now. He didn't use the top rope, so he can lift him like that if he wants to. That use of the rope, though, is the one that the referee's watching for. Mitchell using a little of his power with the face. Oh, yes, again, that knee is doing the damage on the ears or the side of the head there somewhere, and Gwyn Davies not happy about that move at all. The 3rd time he's been the wrong end of it. Oh, again, that left. A jerk movement, I think, up the back. Backhammer, yes, definitely. One of the strictest rules in freestyle wrestling is that you must never jerk your opponent's limb with the intention of breaking it.